Okay, I just realized I've been talking to like a not started stream for a while because apparently my controls didn't work. So, yo. Hey, how are you guys? I've been building a ship over the past few days and this is what it turned out like. And also, I need to do a ping because I forgot to do that. I've completely not planned this stream. It was like kind of rushed. So, let me quickly throw out a Discord announcement. In the meantime, how have you all been doing? I hope you're having a great day. So, beepity boop. Oh, I need to I need to put in that everyone on that crap. Uh, ah. Good morning. Save. Okay, boom. At everyone. Yes, there we go. Hey, how are you? How has your day been? Also Starbase server. Man, I'm so behind on things. It isn't good. I'm rushing incredibly hard, or trying to, but I can't find the channels. Boom, there we go. Sup. Okay, now I'm back. Anyhow, yeah, this is the ship I've been building. I'm very proud of it. I've called it the Prospector, obviously. This is the tier 1 version of the ship, so it uses only materials from within the safe zone. Here there's like a little storage compartment where you can bolt two 96 by 240 plates into to add like some sort of, I guess, more storage, whatever. Oh my god, YouTube, are you kidding me? Okay, so I've been trying like for 3 hours now whether the recording was, or the streaming was decent at all, and whether there were dropped frames. And now, the moment there's people watching, we're at like 65% dropped frames. What the hell, YouTube? This is not fair. And, ooh, this is the coolest feature. It has something completely useless, but I had to because otherwise I couldn't refuel. So I've added a pop-out generator, which isn't practical at all because if the battery is completely dead, you can't actually open this anymore. So you have to like somehow refuel anyway. But as long as you make sure there's a bit of power in the batteries, this is all good, and it works really well. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'm very happy with this ship. It's been a while since I've built a ship that I've actually liked. The last one would be the Pioneer, which is quite old by now. Also, I forgot to do something, I believe. Maybe not. Let me check. No, wait, this is a tier 1 version. I didn't forget to do something. However, on the tier 2 version, I think I did. Those are still unpainted. Of course, everything needs to be painted, because, well, that's just how that works, right? Like so, and I think this is only layer 2 I want. Yes. Makes it much better if you make everything a similar color. I'm really happy with this one. And now what I'm doing is, I'll show you that in a second. Let me save this real quick. Could you make it manual? The ship is currently manual, or the slider. No, slider. There is a sort of handle thing, but that doesn't work on sliders. It only works on hinges, sadly. So I could technically probably add a hinged version of it, but that would be very cursed even for my standards. And like I have the tier 2 version, which uses out of safe zone, but still EOS belt materials, and that one has a small cargo lock frame, which I think looks really cool from the front, because like you see the cargo lock frame through here, and it's kind of like a hologram. What's the use case? Technically, it is a mining ship. Practically, nothing. It is... Okay, hold up. Let me check how much the tier 1 version is. It isn't super expensive, but for the cost, I wouldn't say it's worth it for most people. It's 65,000 and 16.5 stacks of ore if you completely build it from the SSC. If you make the parts yourself, it's 32,000, which isn't much, but it's only 12 crates. It's only 4 crates more than a stock laborer, although it is a bit faster, but I wouldn't recommend upgrading to this over a laborer, honestly, unless you want something that looks a bit more stylish, which I do think it does look a bit more stylish, okay? However, these are all cool, but I've been working on something cooler, which is this one, and the ship that goes with it. This is the one I call the master ship, kind of, because the other ones are the slaves and they follow. This one, there isn't much different between this one and like the old one I built, which is a mix between the tier 1 and tier 2 version. So it does have the CLF, but it has tier 1 thrusters. But it has a laser designator, which is pretty sick. Yeah, you could absolutely put power packs in there. You could put basically anything in there, as long as it fits. You can also tear this out and add extra tanks if you want. I'm not sure what the delay is like, by the way, right now. I hope it's not too bad. Anyhow, there's a laser designator here, which I think I've set to the wrong value still. Yes. I forgot what I called this. I don't remember. Let's just keep calling it text. Hey, Yatumi, I'm showing off my little ships I've been building. This one's cool and all, but it's still manually controlled. And then there is the drone, where this is drone alpha because it's the first one, and then I would build more and name them appropriately, of course. And this one doesn't have player controls. It has a few buttons, but that's it. So what this is supposed to do is you drop it into the world, you make sure the other one's in the world as well, the host, and let me show you. It doesn't work well right now, by the way, so you're going to be a bit underwhelmed probably, but that's fine. Hey, Subdrong. Is that autocorrect vacation drong? Perhaps. Anyhow, you drop the master into the world, and then you drop the drone afterwards. And then it does some cool stuff, yes? Very cool stuff, uh-huh. As long as it works, anyhow. So you turn on the, like the green button does the reticle, so you can see where you're going. It turns on the generator override, which adds 40% to the generator, so it's always running at 40%, because otherwise the generators couldn't keep up with the thrusters. And it turns on the laser designator, which is the cool thing. And then if I go down here and I take drone alpha and I spawn that one in, someone's been littering. Bad. How dare you, people? Okay, so I take this one. I'm not sure if they both have fuel still. I think they should, but turn that on, turn the button on, and boom. Oh dear. See, it's a bit excited right now. Yeah, the stream is doing horrendously. I've been trying for the last like hour and a half to get it to work, and it worked flawlessly, and the moment I turn it on for this stream, it doesn't work. I'm not sure what to do anymore. But I'm going to call my ISP next week to see if it's something on their end, because I'm fairly convinced at this point it's not on my end. Yeah, the stream is lagging horribly, I know. It's something that is most likely at this point out of my control, which I am not a big fan of. I don't like it when I can't fix things. Anyhow, I need to fix that drone too. That's kind of my goal for today, making sure that thing works a bit better. But yeah, I'm going to be calling them next week to see if they know anything about what's going on. Oh dear. Why are you so excited? Drone, stop. Hard to watch. Oh, is it really that bad? Damn. It's so annoying because I tried Twitch earlier today as well to see if that was better, but it wasn't. So I'm sure it's not on YouTube's end. And I am fairly convinced it's not on my end, because between me and my router, I can trace everything that's going on. Ah, shit man, see ya drone. It's too bad that it's kind of unwatchable. I apologize for that, and I will still try to fix it as soon as possible. So far, no luck, I'm afraid. But yeah, it's not between me and my router, so it's something between my router and YouTube or Twitch's servers that's wrong. And basically everything in between there is one hop to the like the main Amsterdam networking thingo, and then one hop to my ISP before that. And I'm fairly certain it's at my ISP's end. But yeah, we're still rocking 65% drop frames, which is absolutely horrendous. So yeah, my apologies for that. I will, again, try to fix it ASAP. This doesn't work all that well. Oh, I see why. I think being a professional streamer, yeah, you know it. Boy, I'm hella professional. See, this is kind of... I believe it should sort of... kind of work-ish now with this setting. Although I don't think it really does all that well. Let's see, will this work? Yeah-ish. Times... Oh. Y smaller than... No, I guess that won't work. Yeah, no, that's not gonna fit. Just lowered the video quality. Does that work? Interesting. That didn't work before, I think. But that shouldn't be necessary. It's better now. Yeah, it's better at times. There's like... Sometimes there's a moment of stability, and then it just dunks again. Boink. Oh boy. Why are you so excited, drone? Stop being this hyper, please. Oh my god. No, stop. Oh my god, stop! Okay, it's a bit dumb. It's not the smartest drone yet. And this is why it's watchable. I don't even skip it, just buffers. Oh man. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the buffering in my like preview thing. That is really bad. And this is at 480p right now. Oh boy. Oh, it even drops out from like watching live. That's interesting. Don't think I've seen it do that before. Anyhow, look, it is theoretical. Oh, no, it's not following. Okay. It stopped following. It just despawned. Quite annoying. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm afraid I don't really have any options to fix it, though, right now. I wish I did. I think that might be my drone clanging a bit. Uh-oh. Whoops. Oh yeah, the buffering is really bad. Excuse me? I'm fairly sure I just towed you. There we go. Oh. What? Drone is not obeying the creator. Yeah, it most definitely isn't. What the hell? I think I have the XY direction set incorrectly. Which wouldn't surprise me at all because it's kind of weird with how it works. Like the XY on the torpedo sensor, I believe one of them is inverted. For some reason that keeps turning off. I think one of them is inverted, which is super strange, but should be easy enough to fix. Let me check. If I hang near the bottom right of the ship, like here, for this to work with the FCU directly, like I have it set up now, well, it's not directly, but through the current setup, now the X would have to be positive and the Y would have to be negative. And I'm fairly sure the X is now negative. Let me check. No, Y is positive. That's the issue though. So I need to invert Y, which is really easy, luckily. It's just one of these. I'm not sure which of the two. Come on. Down, duh. This would be X, okay. Gotcha. And then the other one should be Y. There are moments of stability, but then ouch. Yeah, I am guiding the ships with the laser, yeah. It's not perfect, but it works. Error is negative Y. What? I don't know what I've been doing here. Oh god. Oh boy. Error equals... I guess negative Y is technically fine, because the error is negative. D is error minus error old, and then B times dy, yeah. And only do anything if error squared is larger than 8. Which is a bit low, but that's to make sure it doesn't fire when the ship is straight in front of it. Or when it's at 0. Ouchie. You don't have to hit me, drone. Okay, that is sort of kind of aiming in the right direction. It's better. It's not great, but it's sort of getting there. But yeah, what I have is like the most janky. It's not even a PID, it's a PD controller. It only has positional and derivative. Or proportional and derivative, bruh. Words. Why are you hugging that thing? Ship. Ship, no. I'm not entirely sure why it's hugging the floor like that. I'm fairly convinced it should be functional now, shouldn't it? No, wait, did I... Did I actually forget to fix what I was going to fix? Did I? I think I just looked at it and went like, well, yeah, this is nice. And then just didn't bother fixing it. That's impressive, even for my standards. Okay, let's go. Now, this is negative somehow. Oh yeah, and this is negative again. So x should be positive because x is the same direction as in the FCU. This should technically work. And then this is for y, which should be negative. That theoretically should be fine as well. If y is larger than like 2 and a bit, which would make y squared, well, it's not y squared, it would be, no, yeah, it is y squared. If y squared is larger than 8, so if y is larger than square root of 8, it should be fine. I should probably make that 9 to make it nicer, a little bit cleaner. Just so we're using nice numbers and not weird, potentially irrational number? No, I don't think, maybe, I'm not sure if that's irrational or not. So let's try this out. Oh, I use the red button to reset it as well. Like when I press the red button twice, I guess unpress and repress, it kind of restarts the program. Okay, that seems to sort of work. And now it overshoots me, right? Yes, it overshoots me like crazy. Which means the proportional thing is way too large. Also, thrusters in Starbase are weird. If you let go of your thrust, it will still keep going forward for a bit. Like keep actually thrusting forward. Which is not ideal. It's actually really painful if you're trying to do something like this. Because you can't just tell it to stop working whenever you need it to stop working. Like if it should only give a small burst, it shouldn't actually give that because it will mess up. If I set this to 1, it should technically go up to like 150 meters behind, no, 120 meters behind the ship. How does it work? Basically what I'm doing is I'm reading the X and Y direction of this ship and the distance between the two from the torpedo sensor, which is in here. And then I'm converting those values into controls for the ship. So I'm saying, hey, if it's like 100 meters away, do this much throttle forward. And then if it's 5 degrees off to the side, you go off to the side a bit. And it just keeps doing that over and over. And then it adds some smoothing in there, but that part isn't working well. I'm currently at origin 3, but I'll probably head back to 1 in a bit. See, it shouldn't do anything up to 20 meters, which so far seems to be going fine. Yeah, it's still set to 20. And then when I get to like 120, it should be at full throttle. Which means that I really... Here, this is a bit overkill. Ship. No. Stop. I think the only time I had it working, because the ship is so light, was when I set the KP to like 0.2 or so, which is super low. That means it should technically be allowed to get up to, I think, 520 meters before it does anything. Oh, I didn't reset it with the 1. Let me check that first. But it should technically be able to get up to 520 meters at that point, which is way too much. I want it to be like at most 100 meters behind me, preferably much less. But then stopping becomes an issue. Okay, that's good. Now, see, those turned on for a while after I let go of the lever. The ship is also too light for how much thrust it has. And that is what I don't want it to do. Ship's a bit dumb. This is where I need to like add some stuff to make sure it only fires when it's relatively close. Relatively close in angular thingamajig, whatever. If the angle between the sensor and this ship is relatively small. That's what I was trying to say. So if I set this to like 0.2 and add a times smaller than, what do I want y to be at most? I don't know, like 2500, so it's less than 50 degrees off to the side. Would that be fine? Probably. Let's make it like 2000. And I'll make that a variable. A equals 2000. Smaller than A times, I don't think this is going to fit. X times X smaller than A. Oh, it does fit, just barely. That is surprising. So I guess now it should only fire if it's like within a bit over 45 degrees probably. Maybe a bit less than 45 even. Otherwise it shouldn't fire at all now. And I set the forward thing to 0.2 now, right? Didn't I? I think I did. I'm fairly sure I did. It's good enough, right? Being mildly sure, yeah. Okay, that's good. And then technically it should now follow me a bit better. I'm fairly sure it won't yet. Let's start very slow to make sure it actually does anything. I should probably make the host chip accelerate and decelerate a lot slower. But that's the easy way out. I don't like doing that. This is fine. It's also going to bounce around a bit, probably. It's had some issues like that. Here, if I even go at like, what is this, 20% throttle? No. 7% throttle. It already starts like running away from the following ship. Do I have a practical application in mind for this, or is it just proof of concept? I don't have a practical application in mind. However, I do plan to use these ships as like a mining fleet, a very small mining fleet myself, purely for fun. It's not meant to be any sort of practical thing. Then I would have gone for a larger ship and have like intership communication instead of just having one follow the other. And maybe I would have done something with GPS and one of those speedo things that you see around a lot now to like communicate speed between the two. But I wanted this to be as simple as possible for this specific ship only. So yeah, no, it's by no means going to be any sort of practical system. Even though that does seem like a lot of fun to work on. It also seems like a lot of fun to be able to watch a stream without constantly being thrown out because of the horrible lag. The buffering. Oh boy. Yeah, I really need to call my ISP. This is going fine at this speed. However, as you can see, now it's sticking way too far behind me. And that I don't like. But if I set it to be like slightly faster, it overshoots when I stop. Here, if I go full throttle now, it probably doesn't do much. I might even leave it behind because it just doesn't care. It doesn't care in time. It will care at some point. Too far away from my master, yes, except not really. It doesn't really give a crap. Although, no, it is catching up, I think. Yep. It's still there, but this is what I mean, where this is too far behind. This one needs to have a following ship as well. That's the issue. The one there will be another one behind it. But if it stays this far behind, that just won't work. Which normally in a PID, or in a PD controller, I guess in this case, would mean you would up the derivative. Here, this should have made it realize, hey, I'm getting too close to the ship way too quickly. I should brake. But it didn't. And now it just keeps flying around like a madman. I might even make the X and Y controls a bit more extreme. So it tries to compensate for that a bit more. I think that might help. Let's try that out real quick. Let's set this to like 0.5 maybe. This is really where YOLO isn't all that great. Doing like fine maneuvering like this. Where even the slightest maneuver can really throw off your ship. Let's make that 0.4. No, I was going to up the KD a lot, by the way. Make this like 3. And reset. Now we'll try again. Like normally in any real life scenario, as far as I know, this would be how you tweak a PID or PD controller. This isn't intentional. Cool, a bit more thrust than it works. This is looking good, right? This is looking just fine. Now when I go full thrust, I just leave it behind again. Eats dust. Although it is sticking closer this time. See, it is sticking a lot closer. But it's not great. What's the point in this? Fun for me. No, I'm hella enjoying just working on effectively useless but kind of cool looking projects like this. The main point here is really to make something that just looks cool. I'm very happy with this ship, and because of how it looks, with like the rangefinder and everything, which looks a bit like an eye. Like this looks a bit like it has some sort of robot eye. I thought, hey, let's make it a drone, and then I thought, why not have it follow a lead ship and make a small convoy? Are you drinking whiskey? Didn't you have enough at breakfast? Oh man, I should be drinking whiskey, but I can't. It's too bad. I wish. But no, I'm not. Oh man, if only. See, this distance is kind of fine, and then the moment I stop, I believe it keeps flying for too long. Though this isn't as bad as it was before. See, this is sort of acceptable. I do think the X and Y are still a bit too slow, though. I would like those to be a bit more extreme. Like for the X and Y, it really doesn't need much damping. Just needs to like make sure it slows down over time a little bit. So it doesn't bounce out of control, which it does very, very easily. I think I set it to 0.7, right? 0.7, and then this can be even higher on the KD. Here we go. Let's try again. So far, it's been an improvement. We're further than we were at the start of this stream, and I'm happy with that. Where are the origins? There's one there. There's some here, too. Let's go that way. Okay, cool. Let's hop on the back again, because it's easier to look at things that way. Okay, relatively slow. That was a very clean, albeit slow start. How will this even balance out at all? That's what I'm wondering now. It does kind of balance out at this speed. Yeah, it is definitely slowing down its up and down and left and right movements. That's good. Now, what if we go full throttle all of a sudden? It does seem to try to keep up a bit more than before. I'm wondering if I should make it go just like full speed whenever it reaches, say, 100 meters behind target. But at the same time, that would be a recipe for disaster, I think. That's a pretty neat proof of concept, being able to have a freighter or refueling platform that could slave to a fighter miner. Oh yeah, that would be amazing. I think, I'm not sure, there's been a lot of people that have been working on systems like this. But I know Solon had a system that he said worked really well, and he offered me to allow me to use it, but I refused because I enjoy just messing around with things. But I think he has one that works really well for systems like that specifically. It should be pretty epic, and I do want to check it out sometime. I should ask him if he can show it off at some point. Here, this is normal, kind of because of how bad YOLO is. Also, is speed constant? On this ship, yeah. This ship's speed is constant, and the ship behind should be fairly constant as well. Now, what happens if I turn to a sharp side suddenly? Will it be able to follow? Not really. Well, yeah. A bit too slow, but it did follow. That is impressive. I should probably up the KD on, sorry, the damping on the XY thing more though. Because then it should also accelerate the turn faster. Like it should start turning sooner, basically. As soon as it notices it's going away from the direction it should be facing, it should start accelerating, which is good. They love the design. Thank you very much. I am, as said, this is one of the few ships I've built that I'm actually happy with. That would be this one and the Pioneer. And that is basically it. Just imagining you mining and then there goes hauling droids that follow around until full. And when full, oh my, yes. With the peer-to-peer system that we have in Starbase, you would need those to have a player on them to host them. But technically, you could, as long as you have a player on them, make a system like that, yes. Using GPS to return. Hey, Peter, how are you? Look, I'm building, or well, I'm upgrading the drone. This was a very good stop, by the way. If it's this close when stopping, it is just fine by me. Let's go and up the rotation damping a bit more. I think that would be a good idea. You are joining. You're in Origin 3. I was. I am now mostly between Origins. I can turn on a transponder in a sec, though. See who will be the first to stream snipe. Please do not steal the YOLO chips. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's set these to 2. I think that will possibly be a little too high, but we'll see. This one to 5. 5, and I think that should be fine. Yeah. Okay, reset. See, I'm like sort of near Origin 3, but not really. Everything is 15k away at least. No, 9k. I'm closer to 4 now. Let's turn on the transponder on this ship. Not on the drone, just on the lead ship. It's easier. The drones do have a transponder though. Look, I've hidden that with the I'm kind of proud of where I hit that. Because like I didn't want to put another button on the front, so I hit it here. That's the transponder lever. Switch thing. At least it should be. Unless something doesn't work. Nice. Normally, this would turn on the transponder. Huh. Not today, though. Today is different. Today, the ships don't want to work like they should. Did this one work at least? Maybe I'm just not seeing my own transponder? I am seeing Peteros. Huh. Get thruster fried. Oh my. Yeah, that was a concern when doing like the closer distance tests. The following ship actually being thrown off by thrusters. Oh, is it not following? Hey. Hey, stupid. Why are you not following? Wait, did the batteries run out? No, can't be. I just refueled. before the stream. Can't be that the batteries ran out, right? Hello, hello. Why are you not working? You're online too. That's good. You're also online too. You're also online too. And you stay online too. Then why did you not follow? Did it turn at least? It's not turning either. Did it run out of fuel? That might be... Hold up. That could actually be. I've never checked the propellant. Oh, fuck, it did. Oh, no. Let's quickly build a fuel tank then. But we can't spawn in fuel tanks directly, can we? Oh, that kind of sucks. I guess I'll use this thing's inventory. And I'll need a crafting bench. Crafting. What do I need for fuel? Ship parts. I need machinery, thrusters. I need a large tank. Let's grab a large one. You know, ice, Aegisium, and Vocarium. Okay, ice, Aegisium, and Vocarium. Ice. I think I shouldn't need this much though. Oh, okay. I dropped that into something where I couldn't drop it. Aegisium and Vocarium. Okay. Vocarium, Aegisium, how much? I don't know how much I needed of that. Monitor upgrade. Oh, shit. That should be in the dev thing as well. Yes. Oh, what? Did I uncrafting tabled. Somehow by placing out the monitor upgrade. Huh. Come on. Bolt thine self. Good. Now I should be able to craft it. No. Apparently this doesn't count anymore. Does it need to be on top and bolted like this? Is that actually a thing? Oh my god, it is. I did not expect that to be a thing. Impressive, developers. You have bested me. Bastium and Agitite. Very little of each, though. Developer. Bastium and Agitite. One of those. And I need a hardpoint. And I need a device. Cargo. Cargo is not a subsection here. A resource bridge. Can we actually craft those now? Are we? Oh yeah, we can. Maybe limit the main ship speed to the slave at higher speed to catch up again. That is something I considered, yeah. I probably should. I might limit it to like, I don't know, 90%. That might not be a bad idea. Okay, now if I dunk this into the world and dunk this into the world, you can no longer drop parts inside of each other. Well, like there's probably a way, but you can't legally drop parts inside of each other anymore. We always could, and that was very, very fun. But it's also kind of good that it's no longer an option. No longer as easy, at least. Because it was kind of broken. It kind of allowed you to just make things infinitely dense. You could have like 100,000 fuel rods inside of each other and carry them that way. They would still have the mass of all of them, but they wouldn't have all the volume, so it would be fairly small. That was great, great times. I don't have cable. Yeah. Let's fix that. Cable, pipe, cool beans. It's cable, and that will have to reload as well. Okay, and that's pipe. There we go. Now we should technically, as long as we set this to flow out, I think. I forgot how to set this up again. That doesn't work yet, does it? No. I need to set this to flow in, I think. Not flow out. Or does this side need power? Nope. Oh. Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn it off. Wait. That's all that's going out of it, isn't it? Oh no, it's still draining. Is it? Oh yeah, it's draining very slowly. Wow, I knew this was going in steps. I didn't know the steps were this incredibly slow. Is that because it doesn't have a battery? If it is, that would be interesting. Tanks are on this side. I don't know my own ships well enough. That's basically full. And that's full. Okay. Oh, hey, they actually fill to complete fullness now. That's good. Oh, okay. That is, I guess, no longer an option. Huh, did they fix the carrying large tanks in backpack abuse thing? Hey, JH5K. JH5KL, how are you? And how has your day been? I hope wonderful. Let's see. These probably were fairly full still. Oh, yeah, wait, they were, because it's not even full. Oh, hey, can I? I think I saw it earlier. Yeah, I can see that one, if that's the one. Can you not see mine still? Because I can't either. Let's see. Flow in is true, flow out is false. Now it should refill. I kind of planned, by the way, to make a an SOS version of the ship. Oh, maybe I need to reconnect it. So like a ship, basically this this exact ship, except it would be able to carry a bunch of stuff. Wait, did I? Oh my god, did I forgot? I forgot to hook this one up. This is the old version. This one doesn't have a pipe connection to this thing yet. Oh wait, can I abuse this to drop it into the ship? Oh, yes I can, except I shouldn't. Good to know. Yes. That didn't work as well as I had hoped. But yeah, this is an old version of the ship that doesn't yet have a connection to the ship's inventory, which is bad. Heard Starbase rather dead. I wouldn't say it's dead. I would say it's just not really alive yet. It's never been alive. No, I wouldn't say it's dead. Although I could see why people think it is. Like, the player count is low. That is very true. But in this case, that doesn't mean the game is dead. It just means it has never really been alive yet. But if you're actually curious about that, there has been a developer post on the forums. You can't see it. Shit. It should be on. Why are you not turning on transponder? Let's see if I should be able to see it. Transponders. That's station. Hold up. 50. Yeah, I should be able to see all. Owned ships. 30. Yeah, this is not working. I'm not sure why it's not working. Might be that this is an older version of the ship. For this, too. Maybe I should turn on the transponder on the drone. This is called transponder, right? Yes, it is. It do be. And the transponder is fairly certainly connected. Yep. Transponder is in the back there. It's that green cable thing. It's also where the entire connection for this block goes through. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no clue. They should both be on. Balance at 100 player now, low, and 300 player high. No content added any more time. Yeah, there is content being added to PTU over time slowly, but as said, it's slowly. They are planning to do a smaller hotfix patch for live soon though, which is very nice because it's kind of necessary. Can you go to an origin station? Yes. Which one are you at right now? If that is actually your ship, I should be able to fly that way. It should be, because I think you said you were at Origin 3 as well, right? I will keep trying the drone, though, in the meantime. It seems to be slightly too aggressive now, because that is very close, and I don't like that. That is some decent acceleration, though. It's the main server. PTU had quite a few major additions. Yeah, PTU has the start of additions, I would say. They're not fully functioning features yet. Like, both with the station updates and capital ships and moon mining, they're all the start of features. But yeah, they've definitely been doing some work on PTU. um, yes, you're welcome. Let's see. Where is... No, not where is. Yes, I was looking where I was going. If I was going even remotely the right way. Now I am. I am on my way, Pedro. I will be there any moment, as soon as I throttle up a bit. You know what? Let's limit this to like 90-ish. Can I not reach from here? There we go. Lever min output would be negative. Well, can still be negative 100, but let's make it negative like 80. Positive 80. I don't think 80 is low enough though. I think it's still going at full throttle even at 80%. Or full speed. Well said. Thank you, thank you. Oh boy, it's kind of rough with the whole COVID situation right now, isn't it? Sitting inside all day. You really notice that in your shoulders. There's plenty of ships outside the game. That's fair. I can only recommend that right now, honestly. Has that been working out though? Are you using the one of the blender packs for that? Or are you just building or designing ships without any I guess reference directly to the game? Which is, by the way, completely fine. Allows for more creativity. Space Engineers and Scrap Mechanic are massive commercial successes, and when they started they had low numbers for years, did they? I haven't actually looked up any of their numbers for, like, or over time at all. Hey, there is a Pedro ship. Oh, I'm going way too close. Huh. And the drone zips by as well. Still can't see. You can't see my ship zipping by. Should be, I think. And for BeamNG. Oh, BeamNG is... Man, I love BeamNG, but I do not understand the game for the life of me. Oh yeah, it's definitely your ship. It's moving. Like, I wish I did, because BeamNG is awesome, especially when paired with like automation. But, nuh-uh, I don't understand. Also, this seems to be working fairly well right now. It's actually followed, even though I did some janky maneuver at the end. It's still right behind me, which is good. Oh, yeah, I'm not seeing you. Huh. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Hello. Hello, my fellow Endo, whom I can't see right now. Nice, we're having some disconnecting issues, I think. Either of us are having some server problems, I believe. That's interesting and not good. It's not great. Oh well. I think 5 gigabytes of RAM would be enough for Starbase. I am not honestly sure. I haven't ever tried it with lower amounts. I think at least 8 would be what I would recommend. Preferably more than that even. But like I'm currently... Let me check. I'll see how much I'm using for Starbase specifically right now. It's going to be very tight. Starbase is currently using 3.5 gigabytes on this system. And that is while just hanging in space and not really loading anything. And that is excluding what Windows would be using, or Linux if you use Linux. So I think it will be a bit too tight. I would recommend at least trying to upgrade to 8 gigs, preferably 16 if possible. Although I know prices are not exactly great. But yeah, this is not ideal. Being able to see a person move their ship, but not being able to see the person. It's very strange. This is the first time I encountered this bug. I've heard of it before, but I've never had it. It's very nice. So yeah. I guess new bug for me. I wonder if this could make it with the drone to my my station. The oversized overkill one way over there. I'm gonna fly that way, Pedro. I don't believe our connections are really working well right now. Oh, hey, it's another one of those bots. Report. Unwanted commercial content or spam. At this point, I should start reporting them for bullying or harassment, because I guess that is... Wait, but Peter, this ship is moving. What? It's also gone now? I think it was you, man. No, wait, it's there. It's moving. How would it not be yours? The one you're using. Like, you can try to go here, but I'm not sure how well that would work. If you're going to fly this way, though, I'm going to turn these off for a second. See if I can think of any improvements. You know what? I'll just fly around a bit. I'll stay near this ship, but I'll fly around it just so I can gather some information about how the PID behaves, or the PD. Let's see. This follows reasonably well. That's decent. If I turn on cruise, what if I suddenly accelerate? It accelerates fairly... Ooh, that is not a bad drop. BeamNG, what that is, it is a heavily physics simulation car kind of game. This was perfect, by the way. Holy shit. Oh, you're here? Oh shit, I'll fly that way back. I'll fly back that way. Photoshop, only tool I've got. Making flooring right now. When done, I go in game to see if I can do it. In a slow and odd way. So, you're using Photoshop to design a ship. Oh, that ship just poofed out of existence? It's a car crash game, yeah. Oi! Oh shit, he's flying a Pioneer! Hell yeah! Awesome ship, brother. But damn, that is hardcore, dude. Using Photoshop to design a ship, that's respectable. Absolutely. And yeah, BeamNG car crash game, exactly, except your computer won't like you if you use this car crash game. I think the LOD for that ship is being a bit strange. Look at how that's moving. I don't believe that's normal. Let's fly over that way, though. But yeah, BeamNG is great. It looks good, and it works. Like, the physics are very impressive. The car deformation is very impressive. But if you drive a car off a cliff, your PC won't like you much. Oh yeah, this LOD was being strange, I think. But also, finally, a ship actually flown by Peter that I can see. This is doing fine. Are you moving backwards now? Bye. It won't follow you. The ship won't follow. Hello. Nyum. Are you on cruise control backwards? Perhaps? Bye. I'm gonna fly to my station, I think, man. Do a quick bit of zooming. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be flying this way. So, let's see if the drone can follow me through the belt or if it will cut out or crash against something. Full throttle. Let's see if it keeps up. It does keep up reasonably well. 8 it is. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not bad. It is slightly too far to be visible in the mist. Yeah, Peter, the ship's been moving for a while. I think the Pioneer might still be on cruise, because if it is, the cruise also affects backwards, because it's both on the same lever. And I didn't have the YOLO space to add a if backwards then cruise off kind of thing. Because, well, that ship is very small. It's very limited in space. I think I managed to fit a whopping 4 YOLO chips on there, though. Like a boss. It's, oh man, it's just so cool to see a ship flying after you. And just knowing that basically whatever you do, it will follow. But also I should really kind of try to make it ramp a bit more extremely or something. How would I go about doing that? Yeah, no, the neither of the ships here have autopilot. Huh? Oh! Oh, wait, do you have autopilot on the ship there? Did you put the autopilot on? Delay's like 3 minutes. That's really bad. Yeah. I'm not surprised, honestly, at this point. Because it's been dropping behind ever since, well, forever, really. Yeah, if I click to live now, I still see the ship not... Like, if I click on go be live now, YouTube, I'm not even flown into the belt yet. Oh my god. I so hope I can work this out with my ISP. Hold up, I'll give you a station. I'll give you access to it. Sankey station. View. Oh, that's strong. Do I even have... I do have Peter in here. Add access. You should also be able to see the station now. I want to use Blender but don't have the time to learn it. Yeah, that's relatable. Oh my god, yeah, the delay really is horrible. I'm seeing the ship. You're gonna see this like 5 minutes into the future, but I see on the stream right now just the point where we're checking out the Pioneer that's flying backwards for some reason. That is concerning, if anything. I guess I'll just go and try more the next week. Also, I wish I could try more than I am right now, but during the day I've been trying to fix my car because for the people here that have ever worked on cars or know a bit about them, my head gasket is blown. And for the people that do know what that means, yes, you probably also know how fucked it is. It is very, very fucked. It's really bad. But I'm trying to fix it. So far, I'm... Like, it's been going great until the point where the exhaust manifold heat shield needed to come off. Because those bolts are rusted like hell. They're, like, completely fixed in place. They're not getting loose at all. So I'm probably gonna have to cut those off, which I don't want to do. But if I have to, you know, they're not that important. There's a few that have come off, so I can use those again. And I think having that fixed with at least like 3 bolts should be fine. But I would like to have a few more, obviously. There's like 5 in there normally. And I would like to have at least 4 then, but preferably all 5. Which I don't think is going to happen, but so be it. Oh man, those asteroids were loading in quite late. We're getting there though. I think this ship should be going about like... let me check actually how fast it's going. It's not that fast. Oh no, transponder settings. Speed limit. It's going about 117, this version, 116. It's not super fast. It's slightly slower, I think, than the Pioneer. At least than the new Pioneer. I believe that one goes like 120, 130-ish. But this is the tier 1 version of the thrusters. And it's a relatively heavy version of the ship. Oh crap. And I think I also have... No, I don't have much in my inventory. Just a crafting bench. Which, you know what, let's drop some stuff at the ship behind us. Catch! Oh man. It's so satisfying to see it flying after you. I need to make sure the second one can follow as well though. So this distance, while it's good for one ship, it's too bad for 2. This won't work if I have another behind that one. So I'll need to somehow make that work. Or I could make them both follow this ship, which I don't want to do. Because that makes it behave kind of weirdly when I'm either going through a corner, because they will start cutting each other off. Or when I'm like accelerating and braking. It's not ideal. Knowing the ship following you is not an enemy is good news. Oh yes, it is. It most definitely is. Uh, Oh, we're almost there. Let's maybe start slowing down. I wonder, are there people here right now who haven't seen this station yet? I bet there are a few, because there's surprisingly many people here watching a guy flying through space with a small ship following him. A self-built stalker, if you will. And that on a very stuttery stream. Oh boy, ships are loading in. Oh my god, there's the Croc and the shuttle that Subaru built. Okay, now this is what I call home. Oh. Did it just completely freeze in place the moment it loaded into the safe zone? Oh, it's because I'm loading in too many ships here. Oh no. It just completely stopped because I'm getting too close to other ships. Interesting. See, this is why we need to be able to host more ships at once. Because of this specific problem. As soon as I get too close to my station, my drone unloads. That's bad. That's really bad. But yeah, there's a few ships up there. One by Subaru and Perry, and one by Perry. And then this is now not loading anymore. Wonderful. Also, see ya, Pedro. Have a wonderful day, my friend. Oh, come on. Ah, there we go. Oh. Well. Now I need to relog. Oh boy. Main menu. Oh man, that was impressive. Over a megabyte of upload, by the way. Holy shit. That is quite large. Oh, there we go. Ship, stop, stop. Oh no. It's gone on a wild rampage. I'm pretty sure this should be turned on, my friend. Okay, now it's realized it. Oh, bonk. Hello, will you follow now? Yes, it will. Wonderful. Now, with this many ships around, I probably can't pull this off because it will most likely unload before I can do it. But what if I made... What if I tried to fly into the hangar with this ship following me? Would I be able to do that without everything unloading? So far, so good. I'll just need to go very slow. And then we'll see see if it works. The station is a bit laggy. That's just the nature of having this many components and this many ships around. There's like, I think, 10 or 15 ships nearby. Which isn't that bad, but with the constant switching between which are being hosted, it causes a lot of lag. Which is also why I want to be able to host them all. Is it following? It is. So far, I seem to be able to fly it into this station. Come on, just a little bit more. Little shippo. Yes! It did it! Haha! Oh, hey, Drone parked his ship in a different place. Oh my god, Drone! Why do you park inside my building area? Oh my god. This is where I've been displaying some Pioneers. I want to use this station at some point when, like, we get some more tools for that as like a ship display station. Kind of my personal ship shop. For now, that isn't all that useful. Oh dear. Oh no, the lead ship. Lead ship got unhosted. That's bad. Because this one will then go on a rampage. It just stops brain at that point. For some reason, this button stays on. It's interesting because the G button, I don't know why, turns off, but on doesn't. And on this one, I think also the G button stays on. It's super strange. For some reason, one of the buttons turns off. And I haven't yet figured out why. Or at least why that is the case on specifically this one. Because as far as I know, nothing is different. It turns on the generator, it turns on that thing, and that's it on this ship. So yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's fine. This worked surprisingly well. Now, if only we could load in the entire station, eh? Oh, and we're getting lamps soon. Some developers have been telling me that we are getting... Not even just some developers. Laurie, the CEO, has been telling me that we are getting station lamps back. Very soon-ish. So I am super excited to see those back in the game. We're getting them in a more interesting format, too. Supposedly they're going to be really cool, and for now they won't require power still. Bzz. But yeah, now we need to make a second follow ship work. I don't know how that's going to work yet. Clunk. Oh boy, the loading lag. Oh, no. Bonk. Dang it, stupid drone. How dare you? How dare you fly into the wall? You'll get yourself some paint scratches, man. That's not good. I should add some random scratches and stuff to the drones to indicate that they are not great right now. That would actually be, I think, a nice detail. Let's go check out Aceman Station. It's really close by. I think I have. Yeah, this works. Mercy, just found out you were on YouTube. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh my god, you're at that point of the stream right now. Yeah, that's insane. The message about with like the agony emote attempt, which doesn't work on YouTube, obviously, I sent that just now. So at some point in the stream, you're gonna hear me rant about that, which I'm doing right now. And you're gonna be like, oh my god, that's been an hour, basically. It's quite horrible. I wonder how and I wonder why my ISP be like this. It's also, like, what I find so strange is that it worked fine when I tried it earlier. But now that there's people watching, it suddenly doesn't work fine anymore. That's what initially made me think it was something on YouTube's end somehow, but it turns out it's not. It's most definitely not, because, well, YouTube is doing fine and it's also an issue with Twitch. Landing the drone, oh my god. Oh boy, you're at the relog now. Oh, I shouldn't be going out here. Whoops. That's out of save zone. Sorry, drone. I made you do that. Do I even have the option turned on? I think I shouldn't be able to go out there. It's under ships, isn't it? Gameplay ships. That would be it. Ships and save zones. Allow host to ship. Oh yeah, it is turned on. Okay, so I am technically able to leave the save zone. I guess, which wasn't intentional. Let's turn off the tracking on this boy and the entire ship. Then we'll teleport back. I was just trying to check out the station for a second. I wanted to see if all the ships are still there, which they do seem to be. So that is absolutely wonderful. Let's not go to the ship design workshop. Let's go to the work hub. Well, there isn't really any good landing pads there, I think. Maybe there is. Let's check. I guess there is the one here that works. Kind of would like to have a different one, though. One with the vertical docks. Does this one? I don't think this one does have vertical docks. Getting worse and worse throughout the stream because when it lags, it doesn't skip anything. Oh, so it just buffers and then it goes, or it keeps going at the point it was earlier? Oh my god. It's the Namib. Hey, you know it. I'm so proud of you for knowing that ship. Yeah, no, that is one of the most oversized carrying ships I've seen in game so far. It's ridiculous. But that's kind of what the people in Epic tend to do. Build ridiculously oversized ships. And it's awesome. It's great fun. And then there is like a few people. Subaru has been doing a few smaller ships. Jose's been building some really good looking small ships. And then I like to build small ships, and Drong has also built a few very nice looking small ships, I think. At least one that I know of, which is super cute. And then I believe I'm trying to think of anyone else that's been building smaller ships, but I don't think we really have that many people making small ships. So yeah, most of the people in Epic build quite large, which I don't know how people enjoy building large ships. For some reason, I just can't have fun when I'm building a giant ass ship. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I just get bored of building something that's massive. You know, then you're building and like you've made everything work, but then you need to do some detailing because I am not going to build a ship that doesn't have any detailing. That's boring for me. I don't enjoy doing that. So then I start doing the detailing, and it turns out there is a lot of detailing on a large ship. Like just doing plate work and making that look acceptable takes forever. Zoom. Bonk. Bonk? No bonk. Not even bonk. Oh, just barely. Holy hell. See, this is what happens with the with how thrusters work in Starbase right now. I hope they change that. I'm not sure if it's intended or not, but thrusters, like, they keep going for a while. It's not a long while, but it's a very short amount of time after you turn them off. If you set them to 0 again, they just keep blasting for a little bit, and they keep accelerating your ship, which is hard to do as a player. How far behind are you? This is like, there was a second between me responding to that message and the message. So you'll know soon enough. Yeah, no, it's been you're very far behind, I think. Judging by the picture, at least a good like 5 minutes, I would say. At this point, it's, oh my god, why YouTube? Such viewers will experience buffering. Yes, I noticed. The viewers have informed me of this, YouTube. Thank you. It is really strange, though. The fact that it worked fine like a year ago. And the fact that it's an issue with Twitch as well, which has been working fine since forever. As some of the longer term viewers here would know, Twitch has, like, while the quality wasn't great, because that's Twitch, it always worked just fine. There weren't really any... I think there was some delay, but that was it. I don't think we've ever had buffering this bad on Twitch. Sadly, Twitch now just says no, because I can't maintain smooth video input to them. So yeah, that's just perfect. Now neither of my options are working. I'm not switching to Facebook's live streaming. However badly YouTube and Twitch work, I am not going to Facebook streaming. Because just the entire concept of that is horrible in my eyes. Boom. Boom. Where did the ship go? Oh, there. Ha. I lost it for a second. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I'm considering just throwing in the second drone ship to see if it works, even though it most certainly will not. You know what? Let's give that a shot, and then we'll call it a night. I think it's getting... yeah, it's getting almost 10 o'clock now. Just realized how far... oh boy. That is only a minute. Wait. Just now realized how far behind we are. Oh, yeah, that's been a while. That's the delay. Oh, that is not... it's only like a minute or two. It's not good. It's not good by any means. It's actually quite horrible. Unless that was to an earlier message. But if that was the thing where let's see, Good Goose sent a message, then it's only in quotes like 2 minutes. But that's still horrible. 2 minutes is not okay for a live stream, in my opinion. Then again, I consider 10 seconds to be really bad. I need my 1 second delay, thank you very much. Oop, okay, no, I need to turn this one off first. Just to be sure. It probably wouldn't matter if I turned the lead ship off first, but it's good practice to do it the other way around. Oh. Now let's go to Notepad, so I can copy over the scripts in this unit, and then plug them into a new ship. Okay, some quick and dirty YOLO copying. Because this worked surprisingly well. I am seriously surprised at how well this worked. And then this one. Oh. Bonk. Okay, that is one. And then we have... I think I changed these as well, right? There's probably a lot of tweaking that can be improved here. But for now, it's somewhat stable. And that is much better than we had at the start of the stream, where it just flew into the lead ship immediately. Beauty boop. I should really start using the VS Code extension for this, which I'm not sure if it can copy chips from in-world, but it should, I think. Maybe not, maybe it can only paste into them. But it's much easier to work with YOLO code that way, at least. No matter how you look at it. Okay, let's see if I can get this to work now. File, open. Let's update alpha first. Oh. And I need to update the lead ship. Oh boy, hiccups. Hiccups are kind of horrible. Okay. Oh. I can't paste multi-line stuff, sadly. So I have to do this by hand, but that's alright. Blep. And blep. Okay, cool. And then we have the other one, which became a little bit higher. And then we have, I think this is mostly the same though. I think the rest of that line is like the same stuff. Yeah, it is. But that's, I'm still going to copy it over, just to be sure. And then this one, I think also stayed basically the same. That changed, and then this, I believe, is the same as it was before. No, it's not. I've changed the 8 to a 9. But I believe that is all that changed, which is good. Means it was alright to begin with. Okay, cool. That is the alpha ship updated. Now, what is this scanning for again? It is scanning for prospector lead. Okay, and it's sending out prospector alpha, I think. Prospector alpha, cool. So we open or manage prospector master, which I should probably call prospector lead instead at this point. Prospector lead. Great, and that one doesn't really have any fancy YOLO. However, I needed to fix this pipe, because I did the dumb and forgot it. Click. Cool. Okay, now it's actually functional. Another one. Wow, it's another of the bots. Report for harassment or bullying. Harassing? Nah, I'll just call it unwanted commercial content or spam. The ship you really want to get working so I can take the role I bought Starbase for. Oh! See, that explains. I remember that. Gotcha. That makes so much sense then. It's all coming together in my head now. That's wonderful. Yeah, it would be lovely to see that shit working. So, music. Ambient music. That's good. Okay, time for open or manage. Oh. Come on. Open or manage. Drone alpha. And then we save as. Prospector drone beta. We're just gonna be counting. And I never know if it makes a copy and keeps editing the original, or if it makes a copy and starts editing the copy. So I always open the copy just to be sure. Let's see, Prospector Alpha should be looking for alpha. Bruh. Okay, that's good. And it should be sending out prospector beta. Okay, that is just great. This is all the same. This has already been updated because it's just a copy of the new one. Then all I need to do is add some new decals. And I guess the A can stay. So we'll add a little T. I put way too much time into aligning the decals, by the way. On the original one anyway. This one I won't have to do that because I can just keep the A in place, which is great. So E,